Alright, we got the dates. It's 5 a.m. Gonna go out for a bike ride. I haven't filmed Nish this week because I primarily attribute that to my laziness. So, we're gonna start this week filming again because I was on a roll, and then this week I've been sacking it off for no reason. So, we got a busy day. Got a bike ride, squash, then squash coaching, and then we're playing futsal. And by then, I should be cooked. Yeah, I'm still trying to edit the last movie, the last vlog. I just need to upload it, to be honest. It's done. I've also signed up for the next race of the People's Triathlon Series in Morotai Bay, which is in Auckland, for you that don't know, because I didn't know. How them legs feeling, bro?
Oh, they're so sore, bro. It's a bit foggy this morning, can't lie. It's never really like this. Bit of a movie. Crazy.
A little bit of a movie. It's kind of spooky out here. I can't lie. Like, look at the fog. Just made it home though. With the bike, my legs are wet. What's going on with that? Time for some breakfast though. Pronutro, chocolate flavour. Let's go. Alright, back in the car. My favourite place. Alright, just finished squash training. That was pretty good. Actually, I felt really good throughout the whole session. I thought normally last year, after the bike, I'm going straight into Cousins Shield squash training, because it's normally quite intense. I normally feel a bit fatigued, especially the first few sessions as I got back to playing a bit more, but I felt pretty good. There was only 3 of us today, but we did kind of a boast drive with variations and additions, and so all 3 kind of get to play while someone slightly gets a bit less playtime, but it was good. Yeah, felt solid. Straight line hitting was going good, especially throughout the first hour. Then especially my forehand, my drive started to pop out a bit and come a bit more loose into the middle, but other than that, solid, moving well. And then we ended with a bit of conditioning to end. So we did 10 sets of 45 seconds on, 45 seconds off, and included a cardio, a leg exercise, and a core exercise, and we kind of just rotated and ended with 20 quad sprints. The cardio was always quad sprints, which was solid. And now it's 10:30, 10:40, and we've done a solid amount of work. Probably exercised for about 4 hours today. So I'm gonna go to the bakery and grab a pie, and then I've got coaching at 4 p.m, and then I've got a futsal game, which I'm going to get embarrassed at because I have no ball control, and I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea how to play the game. I'm just an E-grader. I'm a pleb. Just got no idea what's going on. Yeah. What am I doing? Alright, gang. It is Tuesday morning, 7:05. Yesterday, what did I do? After placement, absolutely niche. We've only got 2 more days after today because Friday is Good Friday, so it's a public holiday and I don't have to go in. And I think on Thursday I get a half day. So really, only today, tomorrow, and half a day. And then I'm out of North Shore Hospital as a worker for now. Unpaid worker, we'll call it that. Unpaid learner. Maybe they'd prefer that term. I don't know. There's a lot of terms that you can't use around here, which is kind of weird because they all make sense to me but not to other people. Anyway, we're going to go for a little gym session in the morning. 20 minutes. 20 minutes is 20 minutes. Smash it out. And then we got an in-service in the morning at 8. I wonder what the topic will be today. What was last week? Last week was a vestibular, which is actually kind of interesting, about BPPV and vestibular neuritis, if that means anything to you. Also, I'm actually quite dark, you know, because it's quite dark outside. The sun is getting up later. I wish that was me. Next week it will be, though. Crazy. Right, we're out for a run. It's Tuesday. I've been slacking with the recording lately. Last run I did was on Sunday. No. I don't know when it was. Saturday. And mid-run I had to stop because I felt like I was going to have diarrhea. So I made it home. I did have diarrhea, which is never good. Yeah, my stomach was not feeling very good. But so hopefully it doesn't feel like that today. We'll see in 15 minutes, because that's when it happened last time. 2 miles done. Actually feel pretty good. Running pretty fast, at least for me. With my heart rate under 160, which is good. I've been waiting for this. Over halfway now. 3.8 miles in. Something's bouncing around in my stomach, which is goofy. Because I took a poo before I left. So what's going on there? The only thing I've eaten is a soft jelly. But we're doing a lap around the lake and then going home. We're zooming. I don't know what the pace is in kilometers. We're at a 440. I'm holding right now. I don't feel too out of breath, which is very good. Alright, so I'm 160. So let's see if we can bring it home. God, steep hill. 6.5 miles in. I'm pretty much 400 meters from home. Oh, that was a solid effort. I think we averaged like 8 minutes per mile, which is 5-minute Ks the whole way for 6.5 miles, which is over 10 Ks. I'm out of breath because I just sprinted up the hill, but that was something's changed for the better. Like my heart rate was staying under 160 and I was holding a good pace. Now I can go home and shower and eat, horse around until tomorrow morning. I'll see you guys in the AM. Look at the outfit. Right, I'm aware it's pretty dark right now. We've left it late. We've got 35 minutes. 10-minute warm up, 15 minutes threshold, which is 650 pace that it wants me to do, which is faster than 4 minutes per kilometer for 15 minutes, and then 10-minute cool down. So only 35 minutes, pretty short. We'll see if we can smash it out. Alright, halfway through the warm up, 5 more minutes and then we're gonna start. 650 is fast. I'm gonna struggle with that, but it is what it is. I'll be surprised if I can actually do it. Very surprised. Yo! Done the 15-minute interval. That was solid. The 2 miles I did, first one was 6:59 or something like that, and the second was 6:38 or 6:39 minutes per mile, which I believe is below 4 minutes per kilometer, which is good, holding for 15 minutes. Now, recovery, I'm meant to be running for 10 minutes, but I need to get my heart rate back below 180. Look at the moon. Bit of a movie. Out here, middle of the night, just running. We can go home and have dinner. How good? Can you see me? Hell nah. The workout done. It is like, I don't know, 8:40, 8:30. Time to shower and eat chicken. Sounds like a great plan. Nice. Alright, my fellow friends, I apologize. Yesterday, I said I was running 6:50 minutes per mile. And I said that was under 4 kilometer pace. I am way off. It's probably about 4:20. I have to be running 20 minutes per mile, which is so much faster to get under 4 minutes per kilometer. Regardless, it was a good run. I reckon I could still do sub 20. I'd be on the limit, but I reckon I could do a sub 25k. Anyway, moving on. It is my last day at the hospital for this placement, because we have 3 placements and I'm in the outpatient department, and it is compulsory to do an inpatient one, which means on the ward, which means by your bed, telling you to go for a walk, which is crazy. I gotta be back here. I was hopeful at the start. Well, it can't be that bad, surely. I just need a good supervisor. That's it. Good supervisor, and we work well. Dream team. If I get someone who's a bit more corny, for lack of a better term, corny, then things could go a bit south. Anyway, last day, finish at 12 or 1 o'clock, something like that. Then I get to go home. Then I have coaching, 4:30 to 6:30, and then the team who are at the hospital, because everyone's last day, for the students, we're doing a meetup just to celebrate finishing. Assuming we all passed. Nah, we did. We're not all that bad. It's 10:48. My patient didn't show up. So, we have pulmonary rehab at the hospital, which is like an exercise class for people with lung conditions. And then we're done with the 8-week block. Still don't know the mystery of where my next endeavor will be. Alright, back for another one on the bike. Now, it's an hour workout, doesn't look too bad. Looks like a bit of on and off. Yeah, and I brought a fan. Crazy. Now that fan is from my room, but I've only got 2 plug points. So it's not really going to work unless a plug point becomes available. But being the genius I am, one of the plug points is for charging my laptop. So when that thing has an adequate battery to survive, I can swap them out. Obviously I will need to dismount because it'll be a bit tricky otherwise. But yeah, let's get started. Got me working. Fan is nice, keeps me cool. Done 1 set out of 8 of these threshold power with a nice minute recovery. Next one's about to start. Oh no. Alright, halfway done. 35 minutes, but 10 minutes of that was warm up. Now it's the harder half, because what this is doing was on the interval, it'll go 180 and 200 and 225 watts, 40 seconds each, so it's 2 minutes total. Now it's just 225 for the whole set. So I have to power through again. Oh, it's 3 sets done. Sorry, 7 sets done. Just one to go. My legs are burning. Holy, that 2 minute set is rough. Especially like the last 40 seconds. I'm trying to hold an aero position. Too used to it for racing. But I don't know, I think this bike is too big. Start getting numbness in places you shouldn't get numbness. So, bit of a weird one. Oh. All done. Thank the Lord. Now I can shower and get ready for coaching. 2 hours and then we go out. Alright, coaching all done. Now got changed, have a shower. On to the evening. Rough one. I can't believe I'm doing this. Big purchases need to be done on the computer, but this is just like, oh my god, I won't recover. I won't recover. Look. Like, what am I doing? Oh, it is what it is. It's got to be done. Sooner or later, it's got to be done. Alright, I just signed up for Ironman New Zealand 2027. Just lost $1,500. Like that. Crazy. So I'm gonna go for a run. I just can't believe it. I'm in. But also, I'm broke. Like what? Alright, we've done 2.5 miles, which is like 4 kilometers. Feeling way more tired than I normally would. More like my legs just feel fatigued, heavy. I'm running at all right pace, I don't know. Heart rate's around 155 to 160. But I want to keep it low because I'm playing squash soon, so that definitely gets my heart rate to like 190 if I'm trying. Like if it's a tough one, 180 to 190 easily. So I want to save those energy reserves, and plus it's high impact, so you know, want to take it easy, but it doesn't feel easy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we'll probably do 4 miles, so that's 6.4 k's, and we'll jog home now. Very good. Alright, that's 4.8 miles. We'll call it there. That was ass. Started getting a stitch. Wasn't even running hard. At 8:30 minutes per mile, which is a lot faster than I used to go. But for my heart rate to be around 170 or 160 to 170, come on, bro. Don't need to do me like that. Don't need to do me like that. Saliva.